Mampele Rampele faces a tough challenge if she forms a political party, as few young people know who she is. And sexual offences courts could be up and running again in the country within the next few months. I'm Richard Brooks. Social activist and academic Dr. Mampele Rampele will face a tough challenge if she forms a political party, as few young people know who she is. That's according to a survey done by research company Pondering Panda amongst close to 2,000 youths. The survey done a few days ago revealed that 52% of respondents aged between 18 and 34 had not heard of Rampele. Of those that knew who she was, only 26% identified Rampele correctly as a business person, academic and medical doctor. Pondering Panda's Shirley Wakefield.
It's clear that if Dr. Rampele announces the formation of her own political party, she will have a challenging task ahead of her when it comes to gaining recognition amongst young people. If she hopes to impact the outcome of the 2014 elections, securing support from current ANC and DA voters would require a carefully thought-through strategy that talks directly to issues concerning the youth of our country.
Sexual offences courts could be up and running again in the country within the next few months. This after the Justice Department announced yesterday that a task team appointed in June last year is looking at what resources will be needed to reopen them. The courts were shut down between 2007 and 2008 due to a lack of funding. With the recent violent gang rape and murder of Bredasdorp teenager Anine Boyson, there have been renewed calls from organisations and individuals for the sexual courts to function once again. Justice Department spokesperson Matunzi Maha.
They have now reached a final stage of doing a resource audit, which will determine the amount of money that will be spent, as well as the personnel will be assigned to work on these courts and courts that will be identified and utilized for these courts. So we hope by mid-year we would have that all finalized and these courts will be up and running.
The public have been invited to make submissions on the proposed ban on Sunday liquor sales in Gauteng. The province's Economic Development Department says the proposed new regulations are not meant to stifle economic activity related to liquor trade. This follows outrage by consumers and traders over the proposed Sunday ban. Department spokesperson Pindile Kunene.
We urge and we encourage the public to participate in the public consultation process and make their views known. The department will consider these views seriously, and we do believe that we must strike a balance between the pressing need to sustain and create employment in the province, which is very important, but also the imperative to ensure that we trade liquor responsibly.
South Africa is poised to send troops to the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, as part of a neutral international force, or NIF. Deputy International Relations and Cooperation Minister Ibrahim says Pretoria is pledged to contribute to such a force. He was reporting on the outcomes of a SADC extraordinary summit on the DRC held in Mozambique last week. The volatile eastern region of the DRC has seen renewed advances by the M23 rebels for the past few months. Ibrahim explains.
It will be commanded by someone from the SADC region. It will be part of the UN force, and it will fall under the UN mandate, which means that they will be wearing the UN blue helmet. So it is going to be under the UN force, yeah. We have not yet agreed on what South Africa's contribution is going to be, but South Africa, we still have to discuss as to what level of contribution South Africa would make.